We'll figure out if it's a ripoff soon, but it really grinds my gears, dude. So this kid is, you know, upset with the gynecomastia. This kid's sitting, he's crying, bro. He's on the ground crying about his gyno. What's up, guys? Derek, moreplates.com. Today we're going to be checking out how to bring your confident back. Yes, your confident heats up, quickly giving you the burn needed to help firm the chest area. We are talking about Gynecomastia spray. Yes, this is a spray released by this innovative company that sells outdoor activities products and picnic accessories, apparently. And they offer a spray that causes gyno to disappear without surgery, 3 times faster results than what? Than fucking literally knifing out the breast tissue. 3 times faster results. Before and after treatment, this guy goes from titties galore to looking pretty decent. Gynecomastia reduction cellulite spray. So let's see what the ad exactly shows. You know, let's see what kind of before and afters we're looking at here. See if there's any kind of scientific, like I'm not, by the way, some of this shit, like if some company was willing to be this misleading, maybe they're like willing to push the envelope illegally enough that maybe they'll put in some fucking novel shit. So I will actually assess it, you know, properly. Because again, there are some companies out there that will really push the boundaries on what they're willing to include in stuff. They'll have like gas station dick pills that are like over the counter. Will have like legitimate tadalafil and sildenafil in their products. Or they'll have, you know, there's like pre-workouts that spike their shit with DMAA and like, so just because a company's like sketch, it doesn't mean they might not be doing something like so illegal that it's actually insanely effective. So let's see what the fuck it is and go from there. All right, so I like this 3D. We're starting off with just this guy standing there, jumping up and down, bouncing his titties, I guess. Now, this is the gynecomastia, giving it a little squeeze. See that? That indeed is a titty. Now, this is what it looks like on the inside, apparently. When you apply the spray, the spray made by the company that also makes picnic accessories, cellulite melting. Apply the spray, and this is what happens on the inside. Boom. This guy is showing his... the burning of fat tissue, because we all know that that is exactly what your actual fucking glandular development is made of, right? What the... Man, this guy got like fucking diced and jacked and lost his titties. Boom. This guy's sitting here. He's got some... Now again, there is a difference between fat chest and actual gynecomastia. Like there is a big disparity between the two, and you should not think that you need surgery if you just happen to be overweight. Like maybe you just need to lose weight. There are individuals that have actual glandular mass developing though. That's gyno. When you're just fat and out of shape, you know, that's just saggy titties from being fat. You know, there's a difference. So this guy, like, what the fuck? The before and after, they have like a picture of like an actual guy, and then the after is just like an anatomy chart. What the fuck, dude? So, get yours now. Link in the description. 30-day money-back guarantee. I'm sure you do. 24/7 professional support. I'm actually kind of almost down to fucking call them. Might make some interesting... I might call them if they have 24/7 professional support, maybe, and they have a phone number. I might call them for the video. We'll see. So anyways, we're gonna get to the website in a sec. This is another advertisement they had, and this one actually went, I guess the ROI has been pretty positive for them because they're still running it. It has 425.8 thousand views. So here they have Bring Your Confident Back. Again, they didn't fix the fucking grammar from the last one. Still the same. It's like, will you ex-boyfriend regret it? That's what it reminds me of. Heats up quickly, giving you the burn needed to help firm the chest area. So we see flash sale, the picture of the bottle, a big X. Let's see. So obviously pretty substantial problem zones here. Here it is, in case you didn't know. Squeezing it. Doesn't even look like the same fucking titty, but okay. Here it is. Now we apply the spray to the guy who is not even the guy in the video. And this is what happens. Boom, fucking incinerated, bro. This guy looks pretty stoked with his results, eh? He went from really fucking pissed with titties to still fucking pissed, but no titties. Boom. All right, this guy, before and after, squeezing it. I wonder what this guy's actually saying. Like, it's probably just like a ripped off like YouTube video of some guy. It's like, see here, this is my fucking gyno. Check it out. Or, this is what it looks like when you have excess fat tissue and you just need to get leaner. I don't know. Boom. Clearly I use this product. Man, like this shit gets to me, man. They're like acting like, they're putting in a fucking like sad clip in black and white of a guy upset with his gyno and trying to appeal to like when they try to tap into emotions and shit in these kind of ads that are just like complete fucking ripoffs, or we'll figure out if it's a ripoff soon, but it really grinds my gears, dude. So this kid is, you know, upset with the gynecomastia. This kid's sitting, he's fucking crying, bro. He's on the ground crying about his gyno. Jesus. Fuck. Just sitting at home looking at his fucking tits. God damn it, dude. I love how the guys just like gain hella muscle too. What the fuck? Isn't that Mike Diamond's guy or whatever from YouTube? This is like some fat loss video he did and they're just using it for their fucking gyno advertisement. The fuck? Okay, so anyway, is that Mike Diamond's, by the way? If you guys have seen his channel, let me know if this is indeed him. And presumably he did not use this gyno spray. So obviously the trust factor is quite low and they're going for the totally inept customer right now. This is, you know, the same thing as will you ex-boyfriend regret it? Fucking with gyno though. So let's see, 425,000 views. Obviously people are going to be, obviously it's working or else they wouldn't keep spending money on the ads, unfortunately. Pretty gross ad for Twitter, for any site, really, yuck. Women could care less. Guys, stop letting products tell you that you're not good enough. Okay, like obviously if you have gyno, I would recommend getting it handled. For some girl to say it doesn't matter if you have tits. It's either reflective of your poor physical health as a result of being overweight, or it's a result of a hormonal imbalance, which ultimately is not, you know, aesthetically appealing. Fortunately, it's something that can be rectified with actual surgery and or potentially, if you have very, very mild case of it, the deployment of not actual selective estrogen receptor modulators or other things that are even more benign potentially, or just rectifying certain kind of imbalances and deficiencies in your diet, lifestyle, etc., depending how severe it is. Obviously, if you have any sort of glandular development, the likelihood that you're going to reverse it with basic natural lifestyle changes and things like calcium D-glucarate and DIM, probably low. But if it's very benign and very, you know, mild to a point where you're basically the only one noticing it, or it, you know, fluctuates in and out of being noticeable based on environmental conditions, temperature, etc., you might be able to nuke it entirely with the deployment of something like raloxifene, which I've touched on many times. And I've had tons of anecdotal reports over the years seeing guys, you know, reversing their pre-existing gyno even from puberty with raloxifene. This is reinforced in the clinical data, and it is quite potent at what it does. Is it gonna reverse a giant fucking this? No, dude, you're way too far gone at this point to get any sort of rectification at that point. But if you have like mild glandular development and you can see it, but it's not so bad that it's like a fucking baseball, then yeah, maybe you might have some luck with SERMs. But ultimately there's going to be some like breaking point where either, well, A, maybe you don't want to occupy estrogen receptors and it's problematic from a side effect context and it worries you. Going under the knife, maybe, you know, just the first go-to option, or you're too far gone where SERMs are not going to get you back to a baseline that's still not, you know, really noticeable. Some individuals are gonna need the surgery. That's just how it is. Fortunately, this surgery exists and it's a relatively like well-tolerated fucking surgery that is not that substantial, honestly. Like it's a little quick procedure. The recovery time is not that ridiculous. And it's not like hair transplants or something where you can only get like partial recovery and then you're still dealing with fucking miniaturization of hair follicles over your lifespan. You get rid of the fucking titty and it's gone. And that's the lovely outcome of this procedure if you have a good surgeon, fortunately. So there is definitely hope there. It just has to be within your budget, unfortunately. But anyways, what's going on with men? So many of them have C-cup breast. Oh my God, is something in the water? Lifting weights doesn't get rid of gynecomastia. Men have breast tissue too, just a lot less of it. Hormone imbalances cause it to grow. A lot of weightlifters get it from injecting certain steroids. Yeah, so as far as what causes it, this is stimulatory action on breast tissue. If you guys haven't seen my actual representation graphically of what actually contributes to gyno development, it is not just estrogen, what a lot of people think. However, it's also circulating growth hormones subsequently converting to IGF-1 in the liver, as well as progestogenic activity on the progesterone receptor, prolactin. These things all have a stimulatory effect on glandular development and have their own, impact where 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 equals titty. Now, actual inhibitory action on breast tissue and antagonism of these processes is induced by free-floating androgens in the body, most notably DHT, which very potently inhibits estrogen-induced RNA transcription at the receptor site in the goddamn titty. However, if you have an imbalance of this as a result of, shutting yourself down with fucking exogenous steroids, or using way too much of a compound that's a substrate for aromatase, or you're combining a fuck ton of MK677 with, a shit ton of test, with D-ball, with fucking nandrolone, like that's titty city, bro. Like that, that's a good rhyme. That is something that is going to have so much stimulatory action on breast tissue that it's very, very unlikely that you're going to be able to avert. Now again, this is genetically dependent, of course, but I mean, it's a lot harder to deal with avoiding the development of glandular tissue when you have so many things adding to the equation and only so much you can do to antagonize it. So anyways, understanding it is pretty key in actually, getting rid of it. But in general, the majority of natural individuals, the likelihood is quite high that your issue is mainly modulated through estrogen and pubertal induced gyno is usually like estrogen and GH/IGF-1 mediated rather than like hyperprolactinemia state or, progestogenic activity. It's usually not something that is going to be that problematic in males except in the regards to anabolic steroid users. But in general, during youth, the giant spike in testosterone and subsequent to that estrogen, concurrently with the massive influx in GH/IGF-1 that really pushes you through that puberty phase with, bone maturation and development and whatnot, and actually develops the infrastructure of you as an adult, is mediated through these things and has a very, very stimulatory impact on breast tissue. If you don't have enough, free-floating DHT and androgens in general to kind of like antagonize that process, you might end up with, pubertal gyno. And, maybe it sticks with you long standing. That is certainly, I wouldn't say super common, like it is pretty common, It's just like the majority of individuals will have a sufficient hormonal balance that they won't develop some ridiculous amount of glandular mass that requires subsequent like surgical intervention. But there are certainly individuals on rarer cases where that is the case and they get almost like steroid induced looking gyno just from going through puberty. So anyways, obviously a product like this is basically preying on your insecurity, making it seem like there's hope, showing you fucking people crying and shit about their gyno, perhaps similar to a situation that you, if you had bad gyno, had gone through yourself and trying to be like, oh, you've gone through this problem, look how easy it is. Just apply our fucking spray and it literally incinerates gyno cells. Like that's what it's like graphically representing. It's showing like a fucking 3D render here of like what they assume to be gyno and like what the process is of getting rid of it, just incinerating fucking titty cells essentially in this video. You spray the thing and boom, just fucking gets rid of it entirely. You get yoked at the same time. So anyways, what exactly is in this product? We're gonna get into it now. Gynecomastia Reduction Cellulite Spray. It's a hot deal, 50% off with fire emojis. I definitely am on board and believe it. Free shipping on order over $100. Will you ex-boyfriend regret it? 25/27, 50% off. It was indeed $50.55, but we came here at the perfect time. It's now 50% off. 3-week transformation. 3 weeks, bro. So yeah, I guess it is faster than fucking surgery potentially, I guess, if you factor in that after 3 weeks, you have no scarring whatsoever, you have no anything, you have no recovery time, you can start lifting you can continue lifting throughout the whole process because you're not getting any kind of, you're not going under the knife at all. So, sounds pretty good, right? So, let's see, we have this guy's perfect chest. Like, what is this? It's like a picture of a guy's sick chest, and then it's like pointing to a cartoon render of his like perfect chest. Like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, I see that it's a pec. I can see the pec here. I don't need a fucking cartoon of his pec with like a fucking hair under it to show me that's what it is. Effectively slimmed down chest area 3 times in 7 days. Okay, sounds good. Now what? We have the without surgery, 3 times faster results. We have package includes 1 Gynecomastia reduction cellulite sprays, 30 milliliters. The shelf life is fucking 36 months. Wow. Massage product into the desired area for 15 minutes. Suggested usage daily at night. We also provide you with a titty reposition shaper. Okay. Why do I need that though, bro? I have this fucking, what is this, like a corset? Like, I don't understand. A corset for your titties? Value bundle, black shaper 1-piece plus spray. Oh, I get this included for an extra. Value bundle fire emoji. I get it for an extra fucking sick, you know? Not that much more, bro. Value bundle white shaper. Oh, so I can get a white one and instead of a black one. Fucking awesome. I was hoping for that. Size large for my big tits. Buy 1, buy 2 with free shipping. Buy 3, get 1 free. All right, so description. Everyone, including males, has some breast tissue. For many males, the breast tissue never enlarges. These are such dramatic fucking shots, dude. Just goes in there and just destroys it. No more man boobs, just with this spray. Heats up instantly, giving you the burn needed to help firm the chest area. Product features. Helps reduce the appearance of excess estrogen-related chest fat and cellulite. Chest area may be the most difficult part to work out, but this melting spray helps assist your hard workouts. Anti-cellulite hot spray, mild, easy to absorb, promote faster burning of subcutaneous fat tissue, helps break down fat cells in those problem areas. Okay, so what is in it, bro? Package includes 1 times Gynecomastia reduction cellulite spray. Has 97% 5-star reviews, 3% 4-star reviews, 1,258 reviews. That sounds fucking legit, bro. Works great to remove hair. I wish I had taken before and after pics. It cleaned all the white paint from my front bumper of BMW. They're selling like fucking vehicle cleaner for your tits, bro. I am not a fan of giving reviews, but for this, I just have to. First, when I bought this nano car scratch removal spray, I was skeptical about it, but give it a try. I'm glad I did give it a try. I'm not disappointed at all. This product is amazing. Follow the instructions on the bottle and you can't go wrong. My Dodge still looks shiny with a few light specks of dust and dirt on it. Not to mention, it had rained that very day. I applied it and the water beading was great. I uploaded a few pics from different angles to show. Gift to my daughter. I was able to personalize it myself. It was a perfect gift for my daughter who just got a Pomeranian. Good gift for your daughter. Give her some fucking titty burning spray, bro. Like, this is so irrelevant. What the fuck is going on? It's just like synced to all these products, like every product they've ever sold from a Shopify store or something, and showing all the reviews for like everything that's not even fucking relevant whatsoever. Seems super legit, bro. Rare find, perfect for my puppy celebrating Christmas. We all know your puppy needed gyno spray. Thank you, this is exactly what I wanted, and reasonable price, just the color difference in person. Dude, reading these reviews in the context of gyno fucking incinerating spray is just ridiculous. Marcus saying his kids love it. Cleo, love this ornament. Lucy, thank you for this gift. It's a gift for a person who adopted a dog I was fostering. She needed gyno removal. Charles, very pleased with the ornaments. Looks elegant. Before and after of your fucking eyeballs. Love this eye cream. Imagine just putting fat incinerating gyno removal spray in your goddamn eyeballs. Let's see. So let's go back to the homepage. Wow, the homepage is not even close to what this shit is. Mouse traps, silicone protection covers, professional hair trimmer, fucking 4.5 centimeter thick cushioning foam. Look at this step, bro. That's some absorption. That's some shock absorption. All right, anyways, let's get back to the gyno spray. So it does not appear like there is any description of the ingredient profile whatsoever. There's no breakdown of fucking anything. It just says, if you want to get rid of it in 3 weeks, use our spray. No fucking shame, literally using crying children as a marketing tactic. Obviously, total bullshit. Fucking horrible product. Now let's talk about topicals that may actually have therapeutic efficacy that I am interested in. You know, I was actually unsure. Maybe I thought, you know, when a company is this unethical, like maybe they'll fucking put in raloxifene in a topical? Like, how do I know? You know, maybe they'll put in a fucking drug in a topical and sell it over Shopify. You never know. But anyways, what do I think is a viable topical that I have yet to see experimented with, and I'd like to see, is raloxifene. Also known as Evista. This is the compound I have mentioned many times as the most actual applicable SERM to deploy for gyno management, regardless if it's, you know, persistent pubertal gyno. It's lasted for years and years. Actually going back and addressing it with a SERM like raloxifene can actually move the needle in reversing a very long-standing gyno development. Now, obviously, again, there's a threshold where which this is, you know, pretty much pointless to kind of, you know, try and reduce with this shit. But for individuals with mild cases, it can be so significant that it can make it look like it's basically disappeared. Now, does it actually disappear? No, it's not gonna incinerate it like the fucking, you know, car spray. However, it can reduce it so much to such a degree that it's essentially unnoticeable to the even trained eye. So anyways, raloxifene, quite useful, superior to Novadex in all clinical data that I've seen in the deployment for gyno management. Now, as far as a SERM for like post-cycle therapy fertility purposes, tamoxifen superior to raloxifene, no doubt about that. But for a selective estrogen receptor modulator, specifically at the breast tissue, for modulating gynecomastia reversal / you know, prophylactically avoiding it on a, you know, some sort of situation where you might otherwise be very prone to gyno, raloxifene beats tamoxifen. However, the oral bioavailability is only 2%. It is very, very not well absorbed when you ingest it orally, which is the route of administration that it is used in all cases right now. However, what I do see as a unique characteristic is the fact that this thing is not a prodrug like other SERMs. It is something that the inherent parent structure is responsible for the selective estrogen receptor modulation. And above and beyond that, the actual molecular weight is almost 500 Daltons. So it may be able to penetrate effectively enough to actually mediate like localized selective estrogen receptor modulation, whereby you might be able to actually transdermally apply a raloxifene topical and get some significant gyno management with a relative lack of side effect profile compared to if you ingest a megadose of this shit orally to yield a minute amount systemically. So for me, now raloxifene is pretty benign and well tolerated when used orally already. However, if you could get a more localized effect, have less of a drug burden on your overall system, get it, not have to, you know, take in more than you need, or, you know, ingest it and get it systemically where you might otherwise leverage a disproportionately localized effect through the topical vector, I think there is definitely a viable, like a need to actually experiment with this shit topically. And I am surprised that no compounding pharmacy has yet taken it under their belt to develop it, because I've seen topical tamoxifen at this point, you know, through some of the compounding pharmacies we have access to, but I have yet to see somebody do this with raloxifene. But it seems to be far more promising in my opinion, and maybe a fucking like game changer for gyno management. You never know, you know, a more benign localized effect that otherwise averts the need to take in some drug that is barely bioavailable with more systemic burden than otherwise necessary. And we have seen time and time again that actually having certain topicals applied in certain areas of the body can actually leverage disproportionately localized effects based on the tissue that it's applied to. So yes, I do think, despite the fact that if it's well absorbed, it will, you know, ultimately get some of it into systemic circulation, I think applying it literally right to the gynecomastia may otherwise confer a certain localized effect that makes this very, very worthwhile to explore further. So I'm looking forward to the first, you know, logs of topical raloxifene. I'm sure that at some point somebody's going to be doing it. I'm sure a compounding pharmacy will take it under their belt at some point to get this out there too. And I'm looking forward to it. So anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Do you have any experience with topical SERMs, SERMs in general? What do you think? What do you think about this fucking gyno incinerator car spray? All the comments help the algorithm. They're much appreciated. Like, subscribe, check out my blog, moreplacemoredates.com. Follow me on Instagram Add more plates, more dates, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, TikTok, Apple Podcasts. If you want to support the channel, you can check out anything I'm associated with in the video description below. My TRT clinic, all telemedicine from the comfort of your own home. Get high quality medical oversight from doctors who understand what kind of biomarkers and diagnostics you should be getting, especially if you're on exogenous hormones, to avoid you getting gynecomastia, because a lot of HRT clinics frankly don't know their fucking head from their ass, and they just prescribe cookie cutter scripts of TRT, HCG, and Anastrozole. Many of them will actually crash your estrogen into the ground. So the likelihood that you end up getting gyno from one of these clinics is low, because they're gonna keep you fucking your estrogen tanked into the ground and give you, enhanced cardiovascular disease potential, brain neurotoxicity, make your dick not work. This is the thing we see time and time again, unfortunately, with some of these cookie cutter clinics that just want to make a markup on medications, get you out the door, get the next guy in. And we pride ourselves in not being that clinic. So anyways, if you want high quality care and from a clinic that actually prides themselves in educating their patients, and we make the majority of our money from the actual diagnostics, lab work, and the consultations where we interpret that blood work and or diagnostics for you, check us out. And if topical raloxifene ends up being something available through compounding pharmacies, I'm sure we're going to be one of the first ones to adopt it. And yeah, you can check that out. If you don't have a high quality doctor, highly recommend you check it out, regardless if you're natural or not. Fucking critical to get somebody in your camp who is looking out for your needs, and your quality of life, longevity, performance, etc., cognitive health, cardiovascular health, all that good stuff. As well, Gorilla Mind, nootropic formulas, Gorilla Mode pre-workout formulas designed myself from scratch are my recommended diet model for gaining muscle as well as sports performance, whilst being mindful of micronutrient intake and gut health. The clothing company that sponsors me and anything else I'm associated with, it is all in the video description below. Thank you guys for watching. Talk to you soon.